We've arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that behind me. That is a glorious, beautiful looking college football playoff bracket. We are breaking down, predicting the Texas A&M Miami playoff game. Without further ado, I will get some confetti on the screen because it's a celebration. We are celebrating the college football playoffs right now. It is awesome. It is a great time to be a part of college football. Let's jump right in to the game prediction for Texas A&M and Miami. Look at that. These two teams playing for a spot to go face Ohio State in what I believe my memory could be failing me right now, but I believe it is the Cotton Bowl down there in Dallas, Texas, going to play Ohio State. Perceived to be the number one team all year long. Then they falter. So maybe you think, oh, baby, we do not want to play Ohio State. That's what these two teams are definitely thinking, but they're also thinking, hey, I need to beat A&M if you're Miami, and I need to beat Miami if you're A&M. Let's jump right in. I'm honestly most excited for this game because these two teams, there's a lot of just matchups that you really, really love when you start digging in on this football game. And I'm excited to see how it's going to play out. I've laid out what I think are going to be the keys for each team in this football game, but it could go completely opposite of what I think this game could give you because there are so many variables with both of these football teams. It is also a crime that this is not at night at Kyle Field, but hey, again, money corrupts everything that is good, so they had to put it at 11 a.m. I will get off my soapbox now. Miami, I always start with the visiting team. How will the Miami Hurricanes knock off the Texas A&M Aggies on the road? Number one, Carson Beck. Just me and you. I'm talking to me and you. Hey, everybody else tuning in, you can still, hey, just have one ear tuned in, but the rest, hey, back away. I'm talking to Carson Beck one-on-one here. The moment can't be too big for you, man. I've seen it in you before. I've seen you rise to the occasion and ball out on the biggest stage in college football before. I've seen you do it, Carson. Man to man, I've seen it. It is in you, Carson. It is in you. Pause. It is in you, Carson Beck. I need to see that again on the biggest stage on Saturday morning. Yeah, not the biggest stage, a very big stage because it's on a morning. I need to see that. I need to see that Carson Beck from a couple years ago in Georgia where going into the season, hey, you were going to be the number one draft pick in the NFL draft. I need to see that guy. I need to see that guy, Carson Beck. I can't see the guy who throws 4 interceptions against Louisville. I can't see the guy who throws 4 interceptions against SMU. I cannot see that guy. I need the guy that throws 5 touchdowns, runs for 50 yards, and another score. I need to see that guy, Carson Beck. You can't fold. The moment cannot be too big for Carson Beck. You are him, Carson Beck. You are him. Come on. Believe in yourself, Carson. I know it's in you. That's number one key for Miami. Carson Beck needs to live up to the hype from a few years ago. Need to go back to that guy if they want to win this football game. Number two, 5 letters, T-O-N-E-Y. And you're thinking, what does that spell? Spells Tony. Spells Tony. And I'm going to spell his first name too. M-A-L-A-C-H-I. Malachi. Last name Tony, first name Malachi. That's it. That's the second key for this football game if you're the Miami Hurricanes. He's going to be the best player on the field. Yes, he is the best player on the field when Miami's out there. He may be the best player on the field just in the entire stadium, Malachi Tony. True freshman, 18 years old. The man is unbelievable. He's about 5'2", but he can go up vertically, catch every ball contested. He will make you miss. He has speed for days. Miami needs to get him the ball 10 plus times. Don't care how you do it. Hand him the ball. Let him throw the football. He can throw a football. Yes, he can, ladies and gentlemen. Was a quarterback in high school. Led his team to a state championship. He had to transition to quarterback because their original guy got hurt, and then you lead him to a state championship. Gotta suck if you're that quarterback. Hey, gotta suck. Feel for you out there, man. But talent. Malachi Tony. This guy needs the ball 10 plus times if Miami wants to go into a hostile environment on Saturday morning and win a college football playoff game. Third key for Miami. Matchup alert. Boo, 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 boo. Matchup alert. Miami's defensive line versus Texas A&M's offensive line. This is tied for the most important battle, matchup, impact, performance of the game, in my opinion. We'll get to the second one when we talk about Texas A&M. Miami's defensive line, they're 18th in sack rate all year long. They get more pressure than that as well. They're hounding the quarterback, okay? Hounding the quarterback. A&M, their offensive line is 9th in sack rate allowed. So they've been protecting Marcel Reed all year long, and it helps when you have a slippery quarterback like a Marcel Reed to get out of some things that maybe your offensive line missed a little bit. But let me tell you, you don't want to be relying on Marcel Reed to use his slipperiness, because when he gets slippery, sometimes the football gets slippery as well, and he throws it right to the other team. Okay, so Miami, key. You need to win that battle against a really, really solid offensive line from Texas A&M, and you need to get Marcel Reed under pressure to force mistakes. So the keys for Miami in this football game, in my mind, number one, Carson Beck does not fold in the bright lights. Okay, he lives up to the guy that was going to be a number one draft pick. He lives up to that talent. Number two, Malachi Toney, Toney. Toney rhymes with money, depending on how you say money. Money, tough. Delete that. Malachi Toney, 10 touches in this football game. Needs at least 10 touches because he's the best player Miami has. He's the best player on that football field. Number three, you need to get pressure on Marcel Reed. That defensive line, Ruben Bain, needs to win that battle against Texas A&M and force Marcel Reed into some mistakes. Texas A&M, how are the Aggies going to win this football game? Number one, it kind of segues from Miami's third key. Marcel Reed, you need to protect the football, okay? Similar to John Mateer over there for Oklahoma. In 8 SEC games for Marcel Reed this year, plus the Notre Dame game. So that's 9 games, 9 big-time football games. He had an interception in 7 of the 9. Marcel Reed. Gross, dude. That is horrible. 7 of the 9 important football games, you've turned the ball over. And the 2 games he did not turn the ball over, one of them, it was a shootout with Arkansas. So really, if you had a turnover in that game, you would have lost. And then the other one was a blowout of Missouri. Okay, it was Missouri's first game with their new quarterback back there, true freshman. So how much do we really care about that? And in that Missouri game, his average yard of throw, I believe, was like 2.2 yards. So he wasn't even getting risky with it down the field. So I think we can guarantee that Marcel Reed is probably going to throw an interception in the football game. And if he doesn't, they will probably win the football game. I think it's safe to say, Marcel Reed, you got to take care of the football. You cannot gift Miami a short field, because Miami, they have the 7th best red zone offense in the entire country. So if you shorten the field for them, hey, they're actually really good. Some teams, their offense gets worse when you shorten the field. Not Miami, they get better. Okay, so you cannot gift them a short field in this one. Number two, Texas A&M has statistically the best third down defense in the entire country. Teams are converting just 1 out of every 4 against this defense. That needs to continue on Saturday morning if you want to win the football game. There are some statistical profiles that you want to be true when you're playing a big-time football game, and some that you don't want to be true. This is one where you want to keep that as a fact. That needs to be true for you on Saturday morning. You need to be the best third down defense in the country if you want to beat this high-potent, high-powered Malachi Toney, Carson Beck-led Miami Hurricane offense. Okay, number 3. Boo, boo, boo. You know that sound. It's a matchup alert. A&M's defensive line versus Miami's offensive line. It is, again, tied for the best matchup, biggest matchup, where the game is going to come down to in this football game. It's going to come down to the line of scrimmage for both of these teams. Hey, A&M's defensive line, they're number 1 in the entire country in sack rate at 11%. Miami, their offensive line, they protect Carson Beck almost better than anyone in the country. They're 5th in the country in sack rate allowed. So just like Miami, hey, that your defensive line versus A&M's offensive line, strength on strength. For Miami, your offensive line versus A&M's defensive line, hey, strength on strength. Again, one of those is going to have to break. One of those is going to have to give. Somebody's going to win the battle. And if it's a stalemate, I still think we're in for a great football game, ladies and gentlemen. So to recap, the keys for A&M, Reed, you got to protect the football. Cannot have a turnover in this football game. Do not gift Miami a short field. Number 2, the defense, the third down defense, needs to continue to be the best in the entire country. And number 3, the defensive line shows up and gets pressure on Carson Beck, because kind of like Marcel Reed, you get pressure on Carson Beck, you force him into mistakes. And again, this game overall for both teams is going to be a trenches battle. If you want to watch good offensive line play, good defensive line play, tune into this football game, ladies and gentlemen, because you're going to see elite offensive line play and elite defensive line football being played. That leads me to my decision in this football game. Who was going to win this football game? I've gone back and forth. Hey, A&M. Hey, Miami. Hey, Carson Beck. Oh, no, Carson Beck, I'm not sure I like your game. Marcel Reed, oh, I love what you do. Ooh, turnover in every game, basically. Ugh. A&M, best third down defense in the country. Yes, I'll take that. But you were down 31-0 against South Carolina. You got stomped on all over against Texas. I'm not sure I like that. Miami. Oh, wow. Hey. You got a lot of flashy stuff down there in Miami. Oh, wait a minute. You lost to who? You lost to who now, Miami? Wait a minute. Who? With all of that being said, I will be taking the Miami Hurricanes to go into Kyle Field, to go in to the 12th man stadium and beat the Texas A&M Aggies. Give me the Hurricanes to face the Ohio State Buckeyes in the second round of the college football playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's taking Miami plus 4.5 as of right now. So give me the Hurricanes to beat the Aggies. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this video, or if you didn't enjoy this video and you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe down below. Follow at Ian Fritts Show on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram as well. I love you guys. Bye.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State's Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
25, 40, 45, 50, 45. There it goes.